Greetings and welcome everybody back to another segment of Logitech Gaming. I'm your host Logitech, and today guys we're going to be continuing the base tour, part 2 of the base tour, and we're going to have a good time. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. So my first part of the base tour is going to be, like I told you guys, I'm going to focus on the most important thing in my view is the farming and getting yourself knowledgeable of where you can go with your farming, so you can be proficient in it, because it's going to keep you alive, man. You can't just survive off of milk all the time and a couple of things in there. So you want to try to ultimately automate yourself. At the end of the day, that's the name of the game about scrap mechanic, is automating, building contraptions that you can hit a button and just watch it go and have some fun. So today, guys, I'm going to be covering that for you, and I'll continue the series and continue to cover my base until I get to the end, and then we'll continue to have fun and go from there. All right, so let's get to it, man. Hopefully we can keep this a short video for you guys, and I can teach you some guys you can benefit from some knowledge today. All right, so most of you guys know when you start scrap mechanic, you start off at the crash ship, and you pretty much they got your farm sitting right there, pretty much in the general sense. You can start off farming right there if you wanted to, and that's pretty much what is known as your base farm. You know what I'm saying? Starting off your basics, or you, like I said, you can run around and knock down some corn and get some rocks and get some milk there, and it can balance you out a little bit, but it's not going to keep you, you know what I'm saying, where you need to be. Particularly when you want to get deep into the game, you're going to need to get into some farming, and particularly building vehicles and other things like that. But today, like I said, we're going to focus on farming because it's one of the key elements, and I'm going to show you guys some tricks that'll help you get to a semi-automated state where you can be a little bit more comfortable. You won't be so stressed out, because beginning scrap mechanic can be kind of stressful. You're trying to gather mats, trying to stay get food, and you're trying to explore the map to trying to find out what's going on and everything like this. Can be a task. So let's get to it, guys. I'll show you guys what I got going on here, man. So what we got here is your basic level 1 farm. This is a level 1 farm, basic, 8 plots, buckets, and some soil and stuff like that and everything. Everybody knows how this pretty much goes. You go over there to the water, scoop your water, throw it on here, put your plant. You can do it either way. You can put your plant stuff down first, or however you want to do it. Okay. What I suggest you do is build it in this fashion, as high as you can get it. Particularly for the hay bots coming around, they might attack it. Most of the time with the low-level fruits fruits and foods that you're putting here, most are going to get totes. But even then, with those guys, you want to be able to keep your plots protected. So putting up here now, this block is block 2. You won't probably have access to block 2 right in the beginning, but you probably have access to like a shack or something like that. You can go from there and use the shack wood and the shack and the fencing that goes with the shack, and do the same setup. And you can actually double up on it on the corners, particularly if you want to. So and go from there, depending on how you want to build it. Just make sure that you got it high enough so these guys just can't run in there and start hitting your food, because particularly the hay bot, because those guys can swing across like that. The tote actually does headbutts, so you want to make this high as you possibly can. Okay, basic and simple, straightforward to the key. Now, this one right here. This is what is known as a semi-automatic rotator. Or rotator farm. Okay, semi means that there's no automatic pickup in a general sense. Okay, the only automatic pickup is you picking up. But this system right here, man, is a very simplistic system that you can build if you do the diligence and kind of get some mats and everything you need to get, and you know what I'm saying, you really want to play the game right. You can build these right in the beginning of the game, from the beginning, if you just focus on getting the mats for that. You know what I'm saying, and getting yourself a vehicle or something like that. Now, of course, you're going to need some higher tier metals and everything, but it's a start for you to get going. So I just but my goal today, like I said, is to show you guys the different tiers of what we got for farming based off of this here. Okay, so this is a tier 2 farm here. Now, basically how this one works is works as a rotator, semi-automatic. You would plant your plots here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, one key element, first thing you want to do is when you put your plots down like this for your rotator type farm, you want to make sure that your plots are in this kind of fashion or shaped like a D-pad. You guys use controllers and things like that, the little plus thing on the controller is called D-pad. You want to make sure that it looks like that. If it looks off in any kind of way, then you want to reshape it to make sure that it looks like this. Now, depending on what you build, sometimes you might have a problem building in that area based off of what's going on. Okay, if you got a hill or sometimes the undulations and stuff, it won't let you build correctly and everything like that. So that's pretty much what's going on there. All right. So now, what you want to do is build this thing and build it somewhere where you can, it's near water, okay, and you got protection on it. Now, what I got right now showing you guys is that there's no protection on it right now because I wanted to show you guys exactly how this thing works so you get a full view of the actual contraption itself. All right, very simple, very straightforward. So what we're going to do is go through what you need material-wise. Button, water chest, 3 logic gates, 2 timers, your water pump, a piston, you need a sensor, and you need a controller. And of course you need your bill of materials. Okay. You don't have to use the materials I've used here. You can use whatever you got at the moment. Just make sure, and it don't have to look just like this. Okay. You can, but there's certain things that need to look like I have, but what I got going on right here for you guys is just showing you for a static reason. That's I wanted to make it look nice and show you guys just different ways that you can build your farms and everything based off your taste. Okay, this farm is very, very simple, my friends. You guys can build it in your sleep once you learn how to do it. It's very, very easy to get done. Okay, so what you want to do, like I said, is you drop your plots here. Now the reason I'm not going to drop anything in here right now is because I got food already going around here. If I drop another couple of pieces in there, then it's going to give me an unauthorized farmer, and I'm not trying to deal with that at the moment. Those guys coming over here, so I'll just go through the motion. So what we're going to do is going to show you the watering process of how this thing goes. Very, very cool. Everything I did, I set up for you guys to show you everything, all the logic I set up, everything, and I'm gonna show you guys some logic tricks and everything later on down the line once I get past some other things I want to show you. Anyway, let's hit this button and show you what's going on, bro. So let's do it here. Hit that like that. Bam. I'm gonna come on down here to show you, just to come on around, just to look so you can see. Oh, that is so cool. I love that, man. That is absolutely awesome. See how it goes back by itself? Don't even got to touch that. Now, that's the only automatic part about it. You got that part about it. That's what's semi-automatic. Now, I still got to put my plants down there. I still got to harvest them. That's when the semi comes in at. All right. Bam, you're done. Now, the cool thing about these little farms like this, you don't have to be necessarily next to water. All you need is a water chest. This son bitch can be in the middle of the damn field somewhere. Okay, honestly, and you can wherever you want to be because it's integrated. It's got an integrated water chest. Notice I don't have anything going over there to the water. It's just this chest and all this right here. That's integrated and it's mobile, modular. Meaning I can take it with me. I can move it anywhere I want to. All I gotta do is pop this right here, pop this block, put another block somewhere else, set my plots up, bam, move it. Very easy to move. Very cheap to build. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you guys the logic on this and how it goes. Now, this gate right here that is was pretty much a lot of people already know this. If you play creative and you're doing any kind of thing that you need some kind of any kind of semi-automation with, man, you're gonna have to know some kind of gate system. There's base logic as far as the buttons and the switches and stuff like that, but it's trying to do certain things, and you want to learn how to use logic. Just trust me, the game is a lot more interesting when you understand how to use logic. Okay, you can build a lot of cool stuff. All right, now the logic system is this, but basically just the OR bit or the OR loop, OR, NOR. You just loop those together. Connect the timer to here, connect this timer to the piston, and then make sure that that you have the sensor sitting on top of the piston here. And of course, connect your water chest to your pump, and you're good to go. Now, what makes this system work is the sensor and the actual colors up here. Now, the reason why I use a color sensor is because it's a much easier way to build a system. If you didn't use a color sensor, then what you would have to do then is build a system a little higher in the air, and then you have to put blocks in each of these squares instead of colors, and then set the sensor to a certain block height. You see what I'm saying? And go from there. That will be extra building, extra stuff to do. So the best thing to do is go ahead and get the component kit to go ahead and upgrade a sensor to level 5, make it a color, and go ahead and use it this way. It's much cleaner, it looks much better. It's a lot less frustration for you for doing your builds. Okay, so that's pretty much what you want. So basically, what's happening is when I hit this button right here, this activates these two timers. This timer right here set on 27 seconds. This one is set on 1 second. Now, this is pretty much a slight delay timer because I wanted a more smoother transition. Because when you hook any kind of logic gate or any kind of like a logic switch or even a button to a piston, it goes quick. I mean, it can really push it out there. So if you put it on a controller or on like a slowdown, like a timer delay, it kind of slows it down a little bit. It gives it a much smoother delay. So that's in the general sense, guys, this time is not needed. I like to use it because, like I said, it just gives you a smoother flow. Okay, and that's basically happens that when that timer stays lit, it holds the piston in place, which then holds the sensor towards the color, and then the rotator. Now, one of the most complicated parts about this system, as far as aside from the simplicity of building it, complexity is actually getting the timing down. When I was first trying to design this system and get it built where it worked, it was a nightmare to try to get the timing down. I was just trying to understand how to do that, and when I finally got it, man, it was a joy. This is one of the great things about logic and everything. So when you guys are playing this game, particularly you young guys, you say, "Mom, I'm playing scrap mechanic." It's a learning game. It's actually a STEM game: science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and it including art, because you need to have some kind of artistic capability to build decent contraptions in order for your functions to work decently and everything. Okay, so basically the controller is set up like this. You want to have only 7 rotations, and you want to skip a rotation and have 7 here. You should have 2 left at the end, like here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This block right here is your first rotation, so you don't have to worry about putting one in. If you put another rotation in here, what's going to happen is it's going to rotate all the way back to this position. You just want 8 plots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all you do. If you put another rotation on it, I had to learn that. So once I took that out, I got the timing right. Okay. The other trick is making sure that your reset timer or your reset is timed with this here. So this little loop right here is a 27-second loop, or about a 27, 28 second, 30-second loop. When you put it on the timer here, you want to go a little bit, and you notice that it stops right there on that plot, and then it goes back at 27 right there, and then it goes back. So let's watch I want y'all to watch the actual process again. I'm gonna step back a little bit, get up a little higher, let y'all see the logic. So I'm gonna see the logic here. 1, 2, 3, here, here, to here, here, to here, here, to here. Sensor to here, water pump to here, button to there. Okay, y'all don't have to worry about that little. That's just something aesthetic that I did. That's nothing very important. Okay, so that's pretty much the base logic right there. When I hit this button, it's going to flip this bit, which then is going to activate this timer and activate these timers, and then also it also activate the controller. I love that, man. I just like to watch it sometimes. That is just incredible, bro. Okay, dude, y'all can build that, put it any way you need to, man. Okay, very simple. Tier 2. So what we have? Tier 1, Tier 2. All right. Now let's go back to where I left off from the last video, which was Tier 3. This is a Tier 3 farm, Tier 3 rotator. Okay, this is the rotator series that I'm going through with you guys. Okay, it's a tier 3 rotator. Okay, actually, you might want to call it tier 2 because I don't have a rotator here, but I'm just showing you guys the transition. So you want to go, you can go from here. Now I got another one too that I'll show you guys later, another version of a farm that you guys can do, and I'll build that. And actually, I'll probably do that for the next video and include that as a like an addendum to this, and then go into the other stuff that I want to go into with you guys. So, but anyway, we got this farm, this one here, tier 2, and then tier 3. Now y'all remember last time when I was here, I did I planted these for you guys, and what I did was I stopped the pickup because I wanted to show you guys how this system actually works. Now, remember what I told you guys, this particular system is a pretty advanced system, and I got a lot of stuff on here. I even have an automatic fertilizer. So I can fertilize and do everything all at once. Water, plant, fertilize, and pick up all automatic on this one, right? This is a fully automatic system. The only thing that I have to do is pretty much watch how much seeds and watch how much water, like in my first video when I was out of water. So you got to watch that. That's the only thing you have to watch out for. So make sure you got enough seeds in your chest, which I'm out right now. Okay, and that's okay. And then you want to make sure that you got enough water in your tank. Okay. All right. So actually, let's put some seeds in there just so we have some seeds in there. All right. Good. All right. Those in there now. Now, what I'm gonna show you guys is first we're gonna run down to the next farm, the other farm down here. And I'm going to show you guys, first of all, just a repeat for those that might have not seen the first video of how this system actually works from the beginning. Okay, so basically it's this system right here. You kind of see it. You kind of see it. See it right here. I'm going to come over here again. Look at that. And then come look at this. And you can see how it's very, very, very similar. Okay. All right. Now, let's run down here to the red beach right quick. I want to show you guys how that system starts off. All right, let's make sure we got enough water here. All right, we got enough water. Let's make sure we got enough seeds. Oh, we got plenty of seeds in there. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, guys, so this is I got 3 of these, as I showed y'all in the last video. I got one right here, the one right here, and there's one, you can see it right there. That's number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Same farm. Okay. I got 3 tier 3 farms sitting on in this area right here. Now, this farm works the same way as the other one, except what's included here now are the chest, the pumps, and the sensors. What makes this system automated are the sensors. This is what makes this system what it is. It's right here. If I didn't have these, I probably could do it without sensors, but it would be much tougher. The sensors make it much easier to do. Okay. Now, when you build your system like this, as you notice, you have to build everything a little higher, a little bit more beefier, and pretty much you got to have a lot more materials to build this with. You got to have extra chests. You need the pumps. You need 8 sensors because remember you got 8 plots. So each one, so pretty much it's basically an AND type system. So when all the plots have been ripened or they've grown out, the system activates, it harvests, and it goes from there. So what I'm going to show you guys is from between this system and the system down there is how it plants and then how it picks up. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll stand right here, make sure everything's on. Bam, bam. Okay, so this will show you. Let's go through the buttons for you guys right quick, and that'll be something cool. So this right here controls my watering in the back right here, to make sure that my pump back here is the water chest is actually full. So if I hit this button right here, it'll take that down, and it's automatic. I don't have to worry about it. Just hit it, and it'll fill up and come back on its own. This one starts the process. This one turns off the water. This one shuts off the system completely. This one controls the pickup. This one controls the planting. This one stops the pickup. So the reason why I got these, that's why I got the extra button, because when y'all build this, you want to build a system kind of like I got it, so you can stop and cut off watering or pick up or harvesting when you need to, or start and stop it when you need to, based off of what happens. Like today when I was running around, I noticed I came back and some plots were missing, and the reason why they were missing because I was out of seeds. So I had to instead of me picking them up by hand, I just hit this tan button right here, and they'll pick up automatically. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stand up here, let you guys so you guys can actually see what's going on. We'll come right here, and I'm gonna hit this blue button right here, and everything should start, and we should be good to go. Now this system right here doesn't have the fertilizer on it. It was just the tomato one that I was doing that with. Look how smooth that is, man. That is so awesome. Bam. Okay. That's step one. All right, let's go ahead and close this up. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to run down here to step 2. All right. As I said, this one's a little bit more complicated system. Up here is the fertilizer. Fertilizer to stop the fertilizer, and then fertilizer complete shut off. That's how I got the line that you can kind of see. So start, water shut off, complete system shut off, harvest, plant, harvest shut off. That's pretty much how it goes. And then, of course, the watering. All right. Now, let's make sure we got enough water again. Let's double check. We're doing good. Okay. Now, as soon as I hit this switch right here, because all these are ready. As y'all can see, they ready to go. They've been sitting there for a long time. Okay. So as soon as I hit this switch right here, this baby's going to pop. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to close this because I want y'all to see it. Actually, I can't do it because it'll mess in the see. I forgot how I got this one. I think it goes down and goes back up. I designed these things, man. Yeah, it goes back up. Yep. It has to. Okay. All right. So when I hit that tan switch right there, this thing's going to pick up, and then they'll start the process over. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's make sure everything's on. Let's make sure the water's on and everything. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. And fertilizer's on. We got fertilizer in there? We only got 3. Let's turn that off. I don't have none on me. Nah. Okay, let's close this back so you guys can see. And there's the logic. Now watch. Automatic. Didn't have to touch it. All right, there we go, guys. And that's the farming lesson for today. That's so much fun, man. I enjoy building these systems. I enjoy doing the automated system. I just made an absolutely great game here. I just wish that the developers would be much more diligent and much more poignant when it comes to dealing with their community. Other than that, this game is absolutely incredible. What other survival game out there can you do this kind of stuff in at this level? I haven't seen one yet. Okay, so the game is absolutely amazing. I got thousands of hours in this game, man, doing this kind of stuff and building these things. And I hope you guys are having the same kind of enjoyment that I am with building these kind of systems and everything. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick lesson on how these go. What I'll do for you guys in a later video, I'll show you the actual how to put together the logic and maybe how to actually build this kind of system, but at least show you guys how the actual logic up there works. And I got some other versions of farms. Like I said, I want to show you guys, man, that we're going to have some fun with. I got more than one world that I build stuff in. And, yeah, man, we're going to have a good time. So what we're going to do, guys, is cut it right there for you. And we'll be back and discuss some other things. Now, if you guys got any questions, concerns, anything, man, hit me up in the comments. You guys can email me. I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys and chat with you and hang out, you know what I'm saying, talk about some logic and talk about the game. Like I said, I play mostly survival. My job is to help you guys in survival mode. Creative is great. It's a lot of fun, but not much you can do there. So in survival, when you build stuff, it actually benefits you. You actually have a purpose to use it, and you actually got something to do with it. Okay? So you guys check me out, man. You guys stay easy. Thank you for joining me, and peace. See you in the next one. And we're good to go. Fertilizer. All right, guys. Those are the farms. Those are known as mini auto farms. You guys can build these, and I'll show you guys how to build this in a later video. These are not simple, but not simple build. Oh, just getting shot. Got protection. Get over that. Yeah, so that's how you do it, guys. This thing will last forever. I really enjoy that, man. A lot of fun. So, guys, that's the first part of the base tour I'm gonna give you guys today. We'll come back on another day and do some more touring of some of the other stuff that y'all guys probably see running around in the background. And it's like, man, what is all that he's got going on? I got a lot of good stuff to show you guys and everything. And this is not all. So I'm going to be building this world out completely, man. Trying to actually make a nice, decent place. And maybe some of you guys come see me sometimes, man. Come visit me in my world, check me out, and I'll have a good time. I'm going to try to get some stuff going, like a Discord and some other channels and everything going, website, just a bunch of stuff, man, so we can just have some fun, man. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me, man, and see you guys next time. I am Logitech. Peace out.